Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl, Second One here, back with another Tangled the Series review for you guys. Today we got the 8th episode of Season 3, Day of the Animals. And while this episode did not forward the main plot, this episode was super cute. Really, really adorable. So yeah, but before I get into the spoilers, if you haven't had the chance to sit down and see the episode yet, feel free to click off now, because yeah, I kind of have to get into the spoilers. So yeah, spoilers, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this episode begins with Rapunzel, Kira, and Catalina, and Green Red, and Varian on a wagon, and they are basically going to return a lot of the things that Angry and Red stole. So, yeah, because they're trying to get on the right path, and they figure once they do that, they can, you know, kind of move on and have a clear conscience and know that they did the right thing by giving stuff back. So, really sweet, good gesture on their part. So, yeah, and it's cool to have Varian along as well. And Rapunzel is hoping that, because Ruddiger is with Varian, that Ruddiger and Max will start to get along. So if you haven't noticed, they do not get along very well. Pascal seems to get along with both of them, because Pascal is amazing. But, Ruddiger and Max, not so much. So yeah, that's kind of why Varian came along. Plus, hey, more time with Varian and Rapunzel to mend their friendship further. So that's always good. So yeah, and, it doesn't seem to be going well, but yeah, they eventually reach a kind of sketchy wood area, a forest, that's known for sometimes having a lot of thieves in it, so they figure, uh-oh, since we have all this stuff that we gotta return, we better try and hide it. But then, Kira, aka Angry, says, don't worry about it, because there's really nobody who would dare try to steal things around here, actually. Just really dumb people would dare try. But, of course, there is somebody who tries. Dwayne. He is the guy from the episode Max's Enemy. He is the first guy that Axel caught in that episode. Not Kingdom Hearts Axel, Axel the Black Horse from that episode. So yeah, he makes a return here. Interesting. Yeah, remember, he was the guy who was helping Lady Kane during that time. So yeah, but, yeah, they catch him, and of course, they're like, ugh, hi, Dwayne. They don't see him as a threat at all, because he really isn't. He's kind of, well, for lack of kinder words, an idiot. So, yeah. And Rapunzel scolds him for trying to steal again, because she warned him not to do that anymore. And, yeah, of course, he kind of panics when he sees it's Princess Rapunzel that's there, and says, okay, I'm sorry, I won't, I promise, I'm gonna go get a real job right now, and he runs off. I believe it's, Catalina who notices that there's something that they didn't remember stealing within all their stuff. It's this shell necklace. They think it's cool, but they have no idea where they got it from. So, yeah. But it turns out that this thing is magical, and when the animals start fighting again, they accidentally end up getting sucked into it. It's a seashell necklace, and they end up sucked into it. So, yeah, this is bad. So, it's basically left up to Max, Ruddiger, Pascal, and even Hamuel, the crow, finally remembered his name. It's up to them to try to save Rapunzel, Angry Red, and Varian. So, yeah. But, before they can even do anything, Dwayne comes back, and thinking that Rapunzel and the rest of them have gone off, steals the necklace. So yeah, stakes are a little bit higher now. Now they gotta chase this guy to get the necklace back. So yeah. And they try. They do absolutely try. But they do fail because, again, Ruddiger and Max don't get along. So, yeah. They basically split up, and Pascal does end up going with Max, because of course, he's known him longer. And yeah, Ruddiger is kind of mad about it. So yeah, it's not good. Not at all. So yeah, but Rapunzel and everyone inside, well, mostly Rapunzel, is still trying to be optimistic and believe in Max and all the other animals that they'll get help. But they also try to figure out a way for themselves to get out. Especially when they see writing on the floor that says, "You will be trapped in here forever unless this necklace is returned to the sea." So, uh-oh. Yeah, Catalina almost doesn't think it'd be that bad, but yeah, it'd be that bad. So, yeah, and Angry's kinda being like, "Oh, we're doomed." She's not being optimistic at all. She thinks they're doomed. So yeah. And something interesting is when they were trying to figure out a way out, they lift Catalina up to the glass part, and she's able to dislodge it and stick her hand out. But once an object gets outside of that shell, it's back to normal size. So, interesting. So they can't exactly climb out, really. They have to, yeah. So, they end up trying to think of a better way to get out, since all the animals are, it doesn't seem like they've caught up yet. So their plan is to trick Dwayne into putting the necklace in the water for them, since they can't do it. So, yeah, they pretend to be his subconscious. And yeah, it does work. It actually works. Because they trick him into thinking, you know, if you just sell the necklace, the next person could discover the secret. They trick him into thinking that it's, if he puts it in the water, it'll get bigger and be worth more. So yeah. And, yeah, it does actually almost work. He goes to drop it into the water over a cliff, but Max and everyone catches up and sees this, so they panic and they kind of accidentally ruin it. And then, well, Dwayne gets carried off by this vulture from earlier in the episode, who had been teasing him. So yeah, things do not look good. It looks like they're going to be stuck inside of this necklace. And, yeah, the animals are really mad at each other and really go their separate ways. It starts to rain. They're all kind of sad. Meanwhile, inside the shell, Rapunzel is trying to keep everyone's spirits up by reminding them that Max is a fantastic horse. It's a fantastic tracker. He knows what he's doing, but he has to learn to work with others. And, she tells everyone how much she loves Pascal, that because even though he's small, he is, well, strong in different ways. So yeah. Plus he's adorable, to quote her. And yes, Pascal is, of course, very adorable. You can't help but love that little chameleon. But yeah. And, Varian remarks that Ruddiger is also pretty darn smart. Just like him, of course. So yeah, they try to believe that, yes, even though things look bad, the animals will figure some way to get them out of this problem. So, yeah. And eventually Max does realize he's got to work with everyone in order to get everyone back to safety and everything back to normal. So yeah, the animals come back together. They make a plan. Oh yeah, I should make a side note that Rapunzel did not compliment Hamuel. She did not have anything good to say about him. Which is kind of funny because of what happens later. But anyway. Yeah, the animals come back together. They start to form a plan to think of how to save everyone. And they basically make a catapult to get to this vulture's nest where Dwayne is. And, yeah. It does actually work. They send Pascal over. And, yeah. Together, they're able to trick the vulture, trick Dwayne, and even Hamuel plays a part, because it looks like Ruddiger has fallen off the cliff, but thanks to Hamuel, Ruddiger is fine. They do manage to get the necklace, and Max takes it to the water, and everyone is restored. And, yeah, things are finally okay. Meanwhile, Dwayne is left in the vulture's nest. So, yeah, the animals did learn to work together. It seems like Max and Ruddiger will now be friends, and get along, and should another situation like that arise, they'll be a team. So, yeah, that was basically the gist of the episode. The animals had to learn to work together to save the day, and they actually did. So, yeah, a very cute episode. It just did not further the plot. We still have not seen Cass again since beginnings. So, yeah, they're gonna probably save whatever happens next with her for Cassandra's revenge, I'm guessing. Unless, after tomorrow's episode, we do get to see her at the very end. But, yeah, tomorrow is sadly going to be the final episode before the hiatus. Unfortunately. So, yeah. But tomorrow's episode should be really interesting. But overall, I give this episode, 8 out of 10. It was cute, but it didn't really further anything important. It was cute, though, to see all the animals working together. But yeah. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this review. And, I'll see you tomorrow for the final episode before the hiatus. And you know what's gonna happen that's gonna be sad? Is once the show comes back, it's probably gonna be mid-season with Cassandra's Revenge and straight through to the end. And I'm not ready to say goodbye to this great show yet. But yeah, let's hope the hiatus doesn't last too long though. But yeah, I will see you guys for tomorrow's episode after it airs. Till then, see you later.